You're watching New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News at noon.
We continue to cover the East Village explosion. Newscapter 7 live over the scene. You can see the buildings have been reduced to rubble.
Right now, there's a desperate search for 2 people who are unaccounted for, a restaurant worker and a customer.
Meanwhile, Mayor de Blasio has just finished touring the site. He thanked firefighters for their efforts. Hello again, I'm Lori Stokes.
And I'm Ken Rosado. Emergency officials and investigators still trying to figure out exactly what happened.
Yeah, this is the latest information at this hour, though. Again, the NYPD says that 2 people are unaccounted for. The number of people now injured increased this morning to 25, and firefighters are still pouring water on the site.
Newscapter 7 giving us a bird's eye view of the incredible destruction after those buildings collapsed. A whole corner, an entire New York City corner reduced to nothing more than rubble.
And we continue our team coverage this half hour with ABC's Marcy Gonzalez, who's on the scene in the East Village. Marcy?
And Lori and Ken, you can still smell the smoke out here. You mentioned those firefighters. We'll give you a live look. They've been out here all morning and through the night, making sure those hot spots stay under control. Mayor Bill de Blasio was out here earlier surveying the damage of this disaster that left dozens of people homeless and some others fearing the worst.
The rubble from yesterday's explosion and raging fire in New York's East Village still smoldering. And today we learned at least 2 people are still missing.
Right now we're just worried. We just want to get him home.
23-year-old Nicholas Figueroa's family believes he was having lunch at the sushi restaurant on the ground floor of this building when the blast shown here in this exclusive video from WABC tore through.
All of a sudden I hear a huge boom. I look up and the building just went straight across,
sparking flames that ripped through the apartment building above, then spread to several others. Before they crumbled, residents climbed down fire escapes to safety. Others wheeled away on stretchers. At least 25 people hurt, several of them critically.
And I was just so nervous, because it's just so intense, and you hear people screaming, and it's crazy.
Just 1 hour before the explosion, officials say utility crews visited the building to check on work being done on gas lines. But still, there is no official explanation. Today, the ongoing search for answers and for hope.
We've been to every hospital. We called every hospital 4 or 5 times. We just want to see my brother home.
And while city officials believe after that failed inspection here that gas was likely the cause, Con Ed says that leading up to the explosion, no one called to report the smell of gas. Live in the East Village, Marcy Gonzalez, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Marcy, thank you, and stay with Eyewitnesses for continuing coverage of the East Village explosion. The mayor is expected to speak this afternoon. We will bring his comments to you live.
Well, new details this afternoon about a man accused of sexually abusing young girls at a Long Island music school. The suspect appearing in court today after he was arrested yesterday in Hicksville. Eyewitness News reporter Renee Stoll is live in Hempstead and has more details for us. Good afternoon, Renee.
Good afternoon, Ken. That music teacher just faced a judge here in court, and he will not be getting out unless he posts $200,000 bond. Now, 62-year-old Kenton Burt was taken into cuffs to the jail after we learned today in court he made a full confession about molesting children he taught music to. Burt ran Burt's Music School in Hicksville, where he did private music lessons. Police say it's also where he sexually abused 2 female students between the ages of 9 and 14, and it went on for years. The judge made an order of protection for the 2 alleged victims and put Burt on suicide watch. We're waiting for documents that should be released any minute here with more details, but the judge called his actions extremely violent. Now, the investigators believe there could be more alleged victims in this case. They're saying if you are a victim or your child you believe could be a victim, that they want you to call them right away. I am expecting more information on this story in the next few hours, and I'm going to have all the details coming up for you later today. Reporting live in Hempstead at the Nassau District Courthouse, Renee Stoll, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Renee. New at noon, a deadly accident in New Jersey is being blamed on a tire. Now, it happened last night on Route 80 in Denville. Police say a tire came off the axle of a truck. It hit a car that slammed into 2 other vehicles before hitting the guardrail. The driver was killed. His wife was sent to the hospital. No one else was seriously hurt.
Happening today, a New Jersey bridge will shut down in both directions, and this is just the first of several times this spring that this is going to happen. The Pulaski Skyway Bridge will be closed from 9 tonight till 5 Monday morning. 8 full weekend closures are scheduled to take place through the end of May. Crews will be installing floor beams and new deck panels as part of a rehabilitation project for the 83-year-old bridge.
Fast Track is coming back to several New York City subway lines starting on Monday, and the EFMR lines in Manhattan and Queens will be affected for 2 weeks. Construction is from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. only on weekdays. The 7 and N trains will be your best options for alternative routes while construction's underway. Person is dead after an accident inside the Port Authority bus terminal. Police say a bus hit and killed a man during the evening rush hour last night. The 67-year-old man from Garrison, New York, was pronounced dead on the scene. The accident caused a serious delay with buses backed up inside the terminal.
An update to the case of a pregnant woman attacked right in front at the front door of her apartment building in Manhattan. Police say they have now made an arrest. Daryl Gilliard was holding the door for the victim, 22-year-old Lakia Walker, as she was entering the Chelsea houses. When she didn't say thank you, Gilliard allegedly threw a cup of coffee in her face, tossed her to the ground, and choked her while he was kicking her. Walker suffered minor injuries, but the fetus is okay. Gilliard now faces multiple charges.
A New Jersey man facing gambling charges for running an $800,000 sports betting pool from his office. 58-year-old John Bovary was arrested in 2010 after he was accused of paying out money to a reputed member of the Genovese crime family. He's now facing a possible felony conviction. That would make him lose his job as a teacher. 3 of Bovary's bank accounts have been seized, and he's already served 25 days in jail.
We want to turn now to meteorologist Jeff Smith in for Bill Evans.
He has that all-important after-school AccuWeather forecast.
Well, the sun is definitely a short supply out there. A lot of cloud cover, even a few showers, especially down the Jersey Shore and especially over southern parts of Ocean County. There's one other shower showing up over northern Passaic right now. So here's your after-school forecast. A lot of clouds out there. There could be a break or two of sunshine. You can't rule that out. Temperatures getting into the upper 40s. You also can't rule out a shower, especially south of New York City. Might be a shower of snow coming in later on tonight into tomorrow. We'll detail that in your full AccuWeather 7-day forecast coming up a little bit later in the half hour. Ken?
All right, Jeff, thank you. And the New Jersey State Assembly is rebuking Governor Chris Christie for his handling of the state's medical marijuana program. The resolution faults the governor's health department for placing, quote, arbitrary and unnecessary restrictions on the program. Yesterday's vote came one day after the governor ripped into suggestions New Jersey would collect the tax windfall if it legalized marijuana. The governor says those tax dollars would be, in his words, blood money.
Coming up, an actor known for his role in a popular TV series from the 90s is arrested.
Also, a governor getting major backlash from celebs and businesses for signing a religious freedom bill.
And wild dashcam video of a police chase, an SUV slamming into a church while the suspect was trying to get out of the vehicle. Stay with us.